Thanks, Leon, for that kind introduction. My name is Jaya Narain, and I'm here with Christy Johnson. We are PhD students at the MIT Media Lab. Today, we're going to share our work on Kamala, which is a play on the words communication for all. This technology is working towards improving understanding of nonverbal vocalizations from non-speaking individuals. Over 1 million people in the US are non speaking or minimally speaking. In particular, our work focuses on individuals who have 0 to a few dozen spoken words or word approximations and who have not yet developed full verbal spoken speech. This includes some individuals with autism spectrum disorder, Down syndrome, as well as other neurodevelopmental differences. These individuals communicate in many different ways, including through nonverbal vocalizations, gestures, and communication devices like tablets. Vocalizations, in particular, are understudied and are not incorporated with currently available communication technologies. Vocalizations are rich in communicative and emotional information, and they are often understood clearly by close family members, but they can be more difficult to understand by someone who doesn't know the communicator well. To give you a sense of what nonverbal vocalizations sound like, I'm going to play samples from two communicators that convey delight, frustration, and a request. These vocalizations are important communication, but it may have been hard for you, as someone who doesn't know these communicators well, to understand what each vocalization meant. There is a need and an opportunity here to improve our understanding of these nonverbal vocalizations for the community at large. People who know a communicator well often have this understanding already, and we can build from this to help others, like extended family members, new teachers and babysitters, peers, and other community members who may not yet know what to listen for. Our goal is to develop technology to help the community at large better understand nonverbal vocalizations. For this work, capturing organic, motivation driven communication in real world settings along with personalized labels is critical. The personalized labels are important because each communicator may use vocalizations differently. For our first prototypes, we developed a novel, scalable data collection platform with a small wearable recorder and a custom app for labeling vocalizations in the moment.
We use the labels from the app to help isolate the vocalizations from the messy, real-world audio that we get from the recorder. This process creates vocalization segments that are labeled by function for each participant. What you see here are two different example vocalizations for one participant, one for a type of expression called self-talk, and the other for an emotional state called dysregulation. As you just saw and heard with the audio clips at the beginning, these vocalizations differ by vocalization type and are different for each person. In order to differentiate between the vocalization types, we create personalized machine learning models for each participant. You can see here an example of a 5-way classification model, differentiating between 5 different vocalization types for one participant. Our models produce multi-state classification results consistently above chance. The performance does vary from person to person, and we're developing an understanding of how and when these models work so that we can employ the optimal techniques for machine learning and deep learning for this unique population. We are currently in early pilot testing with the next generation prototype that integrates the full pipeline of Kamala into one app. First, the users can record and label vocalizations in real time using just the app, so there's no more wearable recorder. Then, users can play back or review the labeled vocalizations immediately from the menu bar. These vocalizations are then sent to us on the back end so that we can build personalized classification models for that user. Once we have enough vocalizations for a reliable model, the classification feature of the app can be unlocked. By pressing and holding the microphone button, the phone captures a vocalization in real time. The vocalization can then be classified using the personalized model we created, and a result can be presented to the user, ideally helping a new communication partner. Again, someone who doesn't know the individual very well, like a grandparent, new teacher, or community member, to acknowledge the vocalization as part of a dialogue and respond accordingly. Finally, the Kamala app incorporates a vocalization library that includes all the different vocalization segments for that communicator. They're organized by type, such as sounds labeled as frustrated or delighted or dysregulated. For people who are not familiar with nonverbal vocalizations as a robust form of communication, simply listening to these sounds in the aggregate can help them learn to hear and respond to these vocalizations as communication. We're in the early prototype and evaluation stage of this new app and are actively working to understand the feasibility, accuracy, and usability of this technology. Based on our early results, we are optimistic that this work can lead to new, impactful, vocalization-based communication technology that someday could truly enhance communication for all. Kamala has been a wonderful joint effort between myself and Jaya, along with our many amazing collaborators and funders. We welcome your emails with any questions or comments or ideas, and we really look forward to chatting with you more during the breakout session. Thanks so much.